Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see on the screen, we are going to play Motorsport Manager. That's right people, Motorsport Manager. And this is my first episode on it. I'm going to do a season. The first season, we are going to do multiple seasons actually. And I'll be doing full races, no skips, not just highlights. We'll be doing full practice, full qualifying and full race. It'll be actually fast forwarded during the race time because it will take a long time to finish the race. If I go for the longer stint, as you can know, it will be fast forwarding within the game. I won't be cutting any shots, so you can view the full race, full practice and full qualifying sessions. So without any further ado, let's just begin. So I'm going to start a new game and we are going to start with long and stuff, and I'm going to go for no tutorials because I have played the game. I have fair amount of knowledge, so I actually don't want waste time on tutorials. And now we'll just set up a profile. So we are going to be the maker. So let's just see what would be ex-engineer, financial, politico. Well, we'll just stick to an ex-driver actually. And the profiles, let's just create a good name. I am sure these days what's trending is, if you are fictional fans, I am actually a damn fictional fan, so I'm gonna take up a fictional name, and when I type it you guys know what it is. So let's go. Now you guys might have an idea. So I'm going with Loki Laufeyson. So you might be thinking, hey, why don't you go with Loki Odinson? Because technically he's not Odinson anymore, right? After the Disney Plus series of Loki, he is Loki Laufeyson anyway. Let's continue. We'll just give a good DOB. That's the maximum back I can go. Okay, that's the maximum front I can come. We need to have experience, I guess. So I'm gonna give this, and let's just go for 10. Yeah, 10 is good. So European, yes, let's go for Europe. I'm not sure guys what country I should select. I'm just gonna go with United Kingdom. I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan, by the way, so I like United Kingdom, UK, England. I like that place. So I'm not gonna change the appearance that much. I don't know if I need a beard, facial hair. I'm actually good without any facial hairstyle. Yeah, this looks pretty decent for me. Okay, then now when you start this, they'll ask you to choose a series. So it will be to select if you are going for European racing, if you're going for Asia Pacific, or for Motorsport World. So first of all, it's better to start with tier 1. Go with Motorsport Racing, tier 1. Always start with tier 1 people, and if you have experience, no problem, but if you don't have experience, start with tier 1. Go for tutorials, and most importantly, if you are new to the game, go for a low pressure team. These are teams that you can choose with. Go for a low pressure team. But as I have done some, and you can get some experience from my gameplays actually, so I'm gonna go for a high pressure team with a good budget, a good car and good drivers. We actually need good drivers to win these. Okay, he has high pressure, but his team's not that good. His budget is not that good. Okay, so that's not good for us. I guess Scuderia Rossini is our team, and we'll just move on with it because it has good drive. It has balance between all Dan Panther and stuff, so that's why I'm choosing that team. You can choose any team you want. If you are experienced, yeah, go for a high pressure team. But if you are not experienced, go for low pressure team. Have a tutorials on. However, the first race, I'm not sure if we can win. And by the way guys, always if you are new to the game, go back and start single play race before you start a Motorsport World race, because you can use that single play race, choose any amount of laps you want, choose any track you want, practice your strategies over and over again. So you can see D Wexler and N Saarinen, those are our drivers, and we have a job security here, so we had the secure part. So we can actually tune parts, and I would advise you to tune parts from the start itself. We are gonna go tune parts. So start with the ones on the low 80s or 70s. Then go for the ones chirping around the 80s. And as you can see, they have allocated 15 to 15 staff, equal amount of staff. So it's going to take 40 days and 25 days. Just get these done. You actually need these upgrades. So do those, and let's go through our mails. So hi boss, hey. So the drivers has said, okay, welcome to the design facility. So this is, you should go through all of this, okay? It's the start of a new season, so we need to clarify just how well you think the team is going to do this season, which sets the payments amount that I will give you after each race. I think we have the chance of achieving something decent this season. I predict that we can come second in the team's championship season. But where do you think we'll finish? Okay, what do you think? Guys, I'm actually thinking to go on a P4 maybe, because I don't know, maybe we might not be able to achieve our P2 target. Our P2 is actually, let's go for P2 target. 3.67 million per race, because they even want us to come to P2. And now the days are running and the car is improving a lot. So we got the Doha GP in 10 days. We got another mail. We got several mails. So Loki loves a new manager. That's me. That's me, guys. Okay, there from Garuda Racing, Tanveer Jha has retiring at this season's end. He's a 39-year-old. Okay, that's a driver leaving. Okay, they have doubts on me and something that I am gonna do this well. And let's see, let's just accept an interview and see. Scuderia Rossini is obviously one of the better teams in championship, and expectations are sky high. Do you think you are up to the task? No, it's not gonna be plain and simple. So I got two good drivers. I'm not gonna like boast around. So I need to get this guy's moral. Dieter Wexler's morale up so he performs well. Actually, I feel like he's the better driver than Nilo Saarinen. Let's just see that in our practice and qualifying sessions. Well, we can. I'm not gonna disappoint my guys. Yeah, I'll be fine. I am a race driver and I'm a Formula 1 fan in real life, so I know what the ups and downs are in a game. So I would just be cool. I should keep my cool always, even if we lose the race, even if we come at P19, P20, guys, you should remember that to keep you cool, because there is always another race. Sometimes you won't be able to keep that cool, I know. See, actually, we started at some 80s, I guess, and now it's gone till 83%. Which is actually a fairly high amount, and this part actually performs well than usual. I actually want to see which parts are fitted to who. I can't give one person all the good parts. So he is delighted with the amount of opinion he has, but he is angry. But I assure you that both cars will be the same after these improvements are made. So let's just dive down into Doha GP. So everyone's asking to make buildings. I'm not gonna waste time on making buildings actually, because we need to fund it for next season. We need money to fund next season, people. So we need to be honest. We need to make a good car for next season, then focus on buildings. Okay, huge anticipation in Doha. So new managers, they'll be expecting a lot, and we have sponsors page. So you should know about this page. This page is a lot. So we get Belmina and Peach Plum. So yeah, they offer upfront. I get 4 million paid upfront, and you need to have sponsors so that you get extra money after every race. So nothing in the standings yet. Let's just start. And what do you reckon I can do? Can I do a third or above? So I'm not sure of the guys yet, so I'm gonna go 7 or above. Let's select our tires. So there's a high fuel burning. This is high fuel burning track. Yes, it's 42 laps, so pretty long drive, 4 miles per lap. So that's good. That's not that good. Okay, so as you can see here, you have sharp corners, so they will ask for more oversteer than understeer, because you don't have these like at once like small circles which need like high turning this thing. So you don't need understeer that much, but you might need oversteer. So when you like steer more, it turns less. For 90 degrees and all, you might need like a middle this thing, but for these you need oversteer, not understeer. So let's just see. I'm not sure how everything gets going, but this is P1. I'm not sure, guys. Should we go for P3 maybe? I'm just curious. Let's just go with P7 for the first race. Check out drivers. Always remember, when you start a new game, you don't know the drivers, how they perform. You don't know the cars. You don't know the team. So better go with a low expectation at the start. You can give like for the whole season a high expectation, but for the first race, give like a P10 or a P7 expectation. If you are starting on low pressure, give it a P16 or P17, because when you start in a low pressure team, their cars are not that good, not up to the extreme mark, so they don't have high performance. They won't be able to make it beyond P10. It's not easy to make it beyond P10. So if you're on a low pressure team, please just choose P16, P17. Trust me, I chose P16 for low pressure team, and I was not even able to get that. I always got P19 and P20. So trust me, guys. So here you can see this is for our practice session. Here's our weather forecast, which you should have an eye on every time. And these two also, the track and water on track. So we can see no water for the first 15 minutes. So that's it for for the first 5 minutes of the track. So no water, and the grip will be increasing. So we can go on some good hards or soft skins. And while practicing, I'll give you some good advice actually. And we are selecting Carla Espinosa and Dieter Wexler because Dieter Wexler has an excellent feedback, 20, and he has 15. Nilo Sarnain is our driver. He should be the one who is practicing, but he doesn't give that much of feedback, so we're not gonna give him. Before you start practicing, just check about the hair, this thing. So this is a like with the 90 degrees and stuff, so they will say you need more understeer. Keep the speed balance. I'm not sure of the speed balance yet. Downforce also I'm not sure. Just have the understeer done. Tire choice, we'll start with the softs for both. Okay, he actually particularly needs more downforce, so what we gotta do is tweak the rear wing, give the driver what he wants. So we are coming to the edge, because we don't know when he might say that you have given me too much downforce. So we're gonna stay on the very edge. Change nothing of this, change nothing of this. You have already done the needed. There's a big change made. Go for the softs. We are giving both the drivers the same tires because they learn the more they drive in practice sessions. It gives like a performance boost to them in the race and qualifying. They can actually boost even their qualifying stints. So when you come to the screen, don't go just, I'll talk what this data center means. Just pause the game. Send both drivers at once. Stints, I'm going for a 3-lap stint. You can always bring your drivers at any time. One driver should be on qualifying, one driver on race trims, because you should have a percentage bonus for both. So stints, actually I'm going to go with qualifying both. We'll send for 3 laps straight. Don't disturb whatever they say. I'm going to fast forward the part so we can see the thing quickly. As you can see now, they are on their out laps. They'll be giving their communications here through their comms. So we are the first people to kick out on the track. That's actually good. Actually, while like going through this, I can feel that Dieter Wexler is actually a good driver than the other which we have in the team, because he is actually giving more feedback even, so that means he's a better driver. We should check out his ratings. Okay, Wexler says he needs more handling, so let's just let him go for a lap. Get this knowledge till medium, both of them, then we'll bring them all in. As you can see on top, we are actually gaining knowledge on soft tires and qualifying trim here. That's going to help us on our qualifying and practice. So for qualifying, we are going to use this as our extra knowledge. And soft tires, yes, for qualifying we will be using soft tires, not mediums or hards. We need the fastest lap. And in race, maybe we can use the hards or mediums, so we should gain knowledge on that also. So okay, now I'm going to bring both in. So however, they'll drop the chart because they don't have a perfectly configured car. Others have a perfectly configured car, I guess. That's why they do better laps than us. As you can see, Wexler is on P4, but Espinosa has dropped P8. That shows that Wexler is a better driver actually. Now both will be coming into the pits, so we're going to see how our configuration has affected their drivability. They have gained still low knowledge. Wexler has medium knowledge. So actually we'll check off Espinosa. Espinosa has good, great and good. That's good for our first week, not very poor. So he means that we should go a bit to the other. So this might do. Handling, we did tweak it to come to oversteer. So he needs oversteer. Let's just make that small tweak. And he's still not satisfied with the speed balance, so we are going to put it more to the acceleration side. Stints, still what we are on is level 2 of qualifying trim, so we're going to give 3 laps to him. And softs, yeah, he's going to run on the same softs. Don't worry about these current standings in practice, because practice doesn't matter at all. All that matters is your qualifying session and your race session. So now again pause it. Okay, Wexler is not even happy about our setup. We didn't do that much of tweaks to him except for the suspension stiffness. So he's actually not satisfied with our downforce arrangement. More downforce to him. Okay, so we have given him... Okay, now it's going to understeer. He's asking for understeer now. Okay, I've given him more understeer, so I'm not sure. I'll just stay at this point. I don't know what he feels. Speed balance. Okay, this should be a better thing. And he's going to go on race trims. And he's going to be on the mediums. And as you can see by fast forwarding time, we have only 13 minutes left because of this fast forward. So these are quick decisions that we should make actually. We should make these quick decisions and configure their car properly for qualifying and race. You guys might know it actually, but I'm just saying it for newcomers to the game. Anyway, let's see. Dieter Wexler is dropping. Okay, let's just see how his flying lap goes. Make sure they attack. So they actually do that. I'm not sure how long they're going to be out, so better give them some like, not better like push their fuel efficiency, but push their tire efficiency. We're not going to use these tires in qualifying or even the race, so no problem of that. They haven't still given their opinion. Okay, he's still slow. Okay, Espinosa says the aero is great. Okay, can we stiffen up the handling? So he wants more stiffer handling, which we are going to give him. So let him finish his first run and see if there is a position improvement. He's on P10 now. So he's still on P12. He hasn't improved. So Espinosa has gone to P8, so he's improving. So he says the Wexler says that the speed balance is okay, so we're going to leave the speed balance as it is. He's actually on the qualifying trim, so he's gathering information about qualifying and soft tires. He's going to be out for some time. He was the one responsible for race trim and he's coming in, so we actually have gathered some information. We are not going for intermediates or wet tires information, as you can see, because in our forecast we are not seeing anything about rain, so we're not going to get a knowledge about it. So actually he says it has gotten a bit better, actually not the best. Okay, let's tweak the downforce more. He needs more downforce, I guess. Okay, handling, I gone to the understeer. He said he needed more stiffer suspension. I didn't know what he meant. More stiffer. Let's go here then. Okay, he'll get a good speed balance also. And my stin's gonna be on race. Okay, race and tire choice. How about our mediums? We haven't gone through good mediums, so he's gonna go. And when Espinosa comes, he's gonna go on the hards. Then that will balance out. Then both will go on a software run again. Okay, he's got level 2 software knowledge, which is like a 5 or 10% boost as per my remember. That's good for our race actually. So he's actually pretty good, he's so confident about his car, and I'm going to bring him in now as we got less time and we need to do some stuff in the hards. I'm going to see his feedback. Okay, handling is good, not excellent. We need to get these in excellent as soon as we can on the excellent part. So more downforce. Just gonna tweak a little bit. So we just went to oversteer. So just make that small change. He's on qualifying trim. Yeah, another 3 laps. Tire choice, go for the hards, man. So okay, he's making his change. We're gonna put to an attack mode for his tires. Okay, I didn't see that comment. I didn't know what he was trying to say. But we should actually configure his car properly, or else he is going to suffer in qualifying actually. That's what people. It depends on how the car is made. The drivers are good when you go to a high pressure team, but you should have the car properly, car on the money to get this P1. And normally I see only these 3, they like this 5 or 6, always in the top 6. Nice job. So both, okay. Whatever you changed in the handling, it's not working. He's not happy, so I'm gonna bring him in. So we might not be able to get into an out lap. Okay, the handling, okay, as you can see I got 2 excellents but 1 poor. So going for more oversteer ain't working. I need to come to understeer. Maybe this should help. This should help. And we're gonna go still on qualifying. Yep, qualifying team, hard tires. I'm not sure if we can eke out the knowledge we need on hard tires. He's actually getting the knowledge for the medium tires as we need. We're gonna ask you to attack. Actually we only got maybe 10 seconds. Okay, that's not gonna work out. Okay, session ended. Wexler ends up in 7th and Espinosa in 12th. Okay, that's actually pretty good actually, because he's on a lap. Actually, let's look at his lap and we'll go into overtake. Okay, he has done a pretty strong lap with the mediums. He's on P8. We haven't configured the car even properly yet, but he has done the P8. Good. We can still configure the car in qualifying too, which is not the best idea, but yeah, we can actually test the car out in qualifying. We send them out for a lap and test out if we have done all the changes properly or not, and hope that by any possibility they get a P1. So in mediums we have only a 1.3 second gap, so which means in the softs with the same setup we can actually close in on P4, P3. which is good enough. Okay, pretty lame practice session for Scuderia Rosni. We should not judge a team by their practice session. Only qualifying and race matters. Even sometimes qualifying doesn't matter. I can remember once I was in P16. I moved until P4 at the last of the race. So the race is what matters the most. Here, as you can see in my screen, I am selecting software and qualifying trim for extra knowledge. Always go for the soft tires or else go for the intermediates if it's raining. That's the best setup. Okay, so Dieter Wexler is actually gotten like to a full scale happiness here. I'm not sure how the speed balance is gonna affect, so I'm just doing this small tweak. Yes, you're gonna go on a couple of stops. And he seems to be good. I'm not sure what other change I can actually make. Maybe he is hoping for some more understeer, and let's give him a couple of stops. So in qualifying, remember, it's hard to like send both cars out at once. Finish one car and go for the other. And first of all, before qualifying, always pause, look at the weather. If it's gonna rain, no, track's grip's gonna improve. So first I would suggest send Wexler, as his car is more like fine-tuned according to his needs. So we are gonna send him. Fast forward the time to number 2 because you gotta make good adjustments. And this is the part that I'm not good at there actually. I'm okay. I always get the tire temperatures right, but I'm not good at getting the brake temperatures always right. Okay, the other guy is complaining, saying that he needs to put in a lap. Okay, so now we're gonna send him out. Let's just see what kind of an impact they make in. I'm not gonna slow you down. Come on, you're gonna overheat everything, then I'm gonna cool you down. So that's also pretty good. Now we're going to fast forward and see his sector times. He'll actually come in P1 because he is the one who has done the lap first. Now he's going to return to the garage. Okay, he has done a 151.789. Pretty good lap. That's actually a pretty good lap. Even Holes and Surko they're not good enough to match that lap. We got to see Chapman, even my teammate, and Lipponen, because they are okay. Sharp has actually matched my lap. He's just 0.016 seconds faster than me. So that's just a small tweak that I gotta make. Okay, so Sandin is on P3, which is good. Now we are gonna see how. Okay, this is the problem. He's not getting his speed balance is on the money. Maybe this could do. Wexler is like losing a bit of handling. That's his only thing. And you can see like his previous stints. So here he had a 96%. So what we gotta do is, okay, that could do it. And the tire choice, I'm gonna go on a new set of softs. 2 softs might be enough for the race. Okay, he's still coming in, so no problem for us. He can go on another stint. Fast forward everything. Be quick. Remember your fast forward settings. Be quick to like. Tire temperature is the most important one out of everything. Brakes don't matter that much. Brakes do matter if you can get a perfect knock. Even a good knock will be good. Yeah, let's just see if we can get the tire temperatures perfectly. Okay, we get perfect tire temperatures. Again, we're going to send him out. Okay, he had a 95%. So he doesn't need understeer, he needs a bit of oversteer. Yep, that's what's gonna go. And the tire choice, I'm gonna give him also a new set of softs, a new set of slicks. This is going good, going great. Aim for P1, P2, P3 ain't bad, but P1 is what we need. We have promised we'll do about P7, that's expectations for sponsors, and we're not fooling around them. We're actually doing what needs to be done. Get the tire temperatures to exact. Try the brakes. Okay, perfect. Let's just see what time he does. Okay, Wexler makes it up to P1, guys. Okay, we just did a big gap than what he did. 0.1. He did a 0.016 seconds gap. We did a 0.1 gap. So a second, tenth of a second faster than Sharp. And Chapman has just gone on a stint yet. He's going on a second stint, I guess. Okay, he's on the out lap now, so he's going for the faster one. So I'm sure that Chapman or Sharp are the ones who are going to actually take this from us. What did Senen do? Okay, he stays still on P3. He's not able to make it up. And that's the end of our qualifying session. Let's just see what Sharp and Chapman make. Chapman, does he make up? Okay, Lippanen is on P4. Chapman's trying his best. He has 2 greens on 2 sectors. Okay, he finishes at a P5. So Sharp, okay, he has finished on P2. Sanden has finished on P3. As it seems, we are on pole position and we are on P3. That's good. So if we race properly, we can get the podium positions exactly. And as I suspected, Dieter Wexler is a better driver than Siri. So Dieter Wexler is a better driver than Nilo Saarinen because he had the better car actually. He had like a 96%. He had like 92 or 95%. Even that percentage matters, and Nilo Saarinen has the better car than Dieter Wexler. So it shows how good of a driver he is. Anyway, now moving on. Let's just see our messages we have got for our qualifying session. Wexler pips Sharp to pole. Okay, that's good. That's actually pretty good. We got some good comments. So now we're going to start our race. Before starting the race, people, look at the weather. Look at the weather. Then go through how many laps we have. So this is going to be a non-rain race. So no rain. It's all going to be sunny. So we should be good with softs, mediums and hards. Before they go to the car setup, both are happy with their cars and go to change setup. 42 laps. So this is where we are going to make our decisions, tire choices. With a set of mediums, we should be able to go 30 laps. So what we are going to do is, with Dieter Wexler, my plan will be this, my strategy. We are going to start with the softs, making go for 12 to 13 laps. We are going to like attack and push. That's why he's going on like 12 13 laps with that tire. Then he'll change to the mediums or the hards. Depending on how many laps he does in this, he's going to change to the mediums or hards. So what I would say is start with the softs. And for Nilo Saarinen, he is on P3, excellent position. But the problem is we can't pit 2 at once. So I can't be giving him the softs and asking him to push. So what I'm going to do is give him the medians and ask him to push. So he'll be out at least for 1 or 2 laps. And he can change on to a new set of mediums or a new set of hards, maybe. A new set of mediums should do good to him. So he can keep pushing if he drops down even. So now the knowledge. However, we need the race trim. And I'm going to give him the medium tires. So okay, we need to give him the nurse condition. I'm not sure about others because he's going to push. So his car needs a good condition. We are going to give him the softs and the race trim, which is going to be awesome. So our driving strategy, we're going to start with attacking, overtake, fuel burn. because in the first lap everyone will be trying to overtake P1. So Sharp is on P1, so he's going to try to attack. However, and these two drivers, if they have good communication between them, they could do. And we just saw the starting grid. So let's just see if he, okay, personality trait active, he's not going to take team orders. My goodness. So if I want him to allow Wexler through him, he's not going to allow him. That sucks really. So okay, see, Wexler just dropped to P2, so he's got to make up that position. Good time I have given him to push a lot, attack, overtake, and Sundin has fallen to P4, so that's not good either. We got to make up that position. We're going to fast forward it a bit. Go time quickly. And Sundin might be trying to overtake Wexler here, but Wexler is struggling. I don't know why. He should be able to catch Sharp. This is why I told you guys, don't take P1 or P3 at once. Go for low time, then get to know your drivers well. Then, okay, as you can see, you can pause here. You can see what strategies every driver is using. So you can see the top 8 are using aggressive strategies because you can maintain full till the end if you use this even. You can see it says a minus 0.25, but we can make it up. So all that matters is that we should get to P1 and P2 and keep it there. So we're going to fast forward it a bit more. Actually, Wexler can make it. I'm sure he can because he did a damn good qualifying race. So he should be good. Always have an eye on this. So some have actually reduced their strats other than us. Okay. We actually come to a benchmark now. We better reduce our high overtakes. Pause and do this because at that time you might even lose a lot of fuel. So pause these and do. So as you can see, he's actually closing up. He has come to a 1.4 now, 1.3, 1.2. He is on conservation of tires, which we haven't still got to. So we are going to go to push both. So we need to get that P1 back. So he's on P3, which is actually good, but we need that P1 back. One of these two drivers. However, Sundin is not gonna believe, he's not gonna listen to us because he thinks that we are immature. Okay, you are churning through those tires, I don't care. So now I would say go to neutral and medium. You also to neutral and medium because we got to conserve our tires and fuel too. We'll just see what we can do with the P1 and P2. He's actually on conserving tires. We had a neutral strategy, so we can actually keep up with him easily. So I'm not sure if we are on P1, actually we could have mastered it. We could have created our distance, then gone to a set of mediums. Won this easily, P1. Then I got only worry about Sundin on P3 to get into P2. But now it seems he's on P2. I should worry about both drivers. And worrying about both drivers is hassle. Because now you can see Sundin has created a 2-second gap. Wexler has created a 4-second gap between them, at least a 3-second gap. So they are not interrupted by them. That's most important. You should create a gap from your rivals. That's what Sharp is trying to do, but we are not giving up. He is on conserving and we are not on conserving part. That's why we are not dropping down in performance. He is in front, he gets fresh air and his tires do not heat up, but our tires are heating up already. But what we got to do is at least we are going to go and then attack. No, maybe push. No, just stay on the neutrals yet. We got this till the end of the race, so we have more time. I just don't want to stick to the hards. I just think that we should get Wexler on the mediums. I don't know what Sharp's strategy would be, but Sharp is like conserving a lot of tire, and Sharp has actually lost a lot of tire than us. We actually started to conserve a bit more than him. He was on attacking strategy for a long time. So actually this could be our opportunity. So what we're going to do is go and attack, overtake. Now stop, go to a mediums. You should be more focused than ever. So Sundin is at the verge of passing. He has a arrival at 0.8 seconds. If he does pass, we should actually focus more on him, because P3 matters more than P1, I guess, for me, because we get more points. We lose points. So now we are going to go on an attack and overtake strat. Again pause, get to the highs. Actually you can see now our tires have wasted more than his, and he's still on a conserving strat. So I don't know how he's doing that. It might be because his tires are running more cooler than ours, but due to that reason I won't be able to give him up enough space, because like I got a race too. I got to get that P1. I got to keep my tires hot. And the mediums, he's running the mediums actually better. We got only 56% of our tire life left. Remember, pit when you have like 20% of your tire. I'm not sure. Let's just go into a pit strategy. I guess I gotta change my strats. So if he comes at P10, he won't be coming at P10. However, maybe P11 or P12 if he pushes. Lap 15 maybe. He won't be able to do lap 15. Maybe like lap 14. Then if we give him the hards, if he wants to push, he can give a push. So I guess we are gonna go to the hards. Yes. As you can see, the parts are doing good. That's why improve the reliability of the parts, and you don't have to like repair the parts during a race. So I'm gonna say him to push the tires. It's gonna churn a bit, so I don't know, like we can't help it because he's on a 2-second gap now, and he's now pushing his tires, and he just started to conserve it. Conserving means we'll be able to get close. So you can see we were getting close. We are getting close. We are getting close. We are getting close by a big margin. Yeah, a small margin. Maybe we have to push the fuel also. I'm not sure how we are going to work out. Actually, we will be pitting in front of Sharp, so the hard tires. He might be going for the mediums. That's why he's conserving tire this much. But we are looking to like get the first place out of him, so that's why we are pushing. Always remember to like know what you're doing. You should have a proper idea, or else you are going to lose the race like a lot. Now we are starting lap 11. I guess we can push till lap 15 with these tires, at least lap 14. And Sarnin has made a gap of 4 seconds, which is good. We don't actually want Sarnin to interrupt us now itself, but if he wants, we can give him to push so he can at least improve the gap. Sarnin has a 10-second gap, so no way he'll be catching Sharp even if I pass Sharp here. But he'll be maintaining his P3 for some time. I'm going to go to a high fuel strat because he has saved up some fuel. As I said, you can save fuel easily. The only thing is you need to save up enough fuel to make an overtake. And I guess this fuel he saved is enough to make an overtake and spend some more, burn some more. Or else, if he doesn't make it through this, where we're going to catch him is from the undercut. He may go for the mediums actually. He is aiming to go for the mediums. We are going for the hards, so we can push more than him. And we are going to say Saranan to keep on mediums because we need him to create the gap. As you can see already, he's got a gap. He's got like a 17-second gap. So that's going to be enough for him to end up in P3 after he pits. Sharp will be behind Saranan as well. So at that time he can make the overtake. Okay, he's on 14th lap. So maybe next lap we'll let him pit. Dieter Wexler will be letting him pitting. So as you can see now the gap has increased a bit because his tire wear has gone up and he's not able to make the overtakes as intended to. And I'm going to pause this. I'm going to say him to attack, and I'm going to say him to come for a set of hard tires. And as you can see, we don't have any parts like maybe this gearbox. I'm going to give him the gearbox upgrade also. So he's going to pit first, and let's see how it pans out. We have like P7 as our objective, sponsor objective. We're going to make it, however, but our chairman's objective is P2. We need to make P2 easily. Always go for balanced pit stop because you need everything done quick. properly. So he drops to P6, maybe P7, P8. Okay, P6, he enters out. So now I would say him to push and medium of fuel. So when they pit, he'll come in front. No worries at all. So we need Sarnen to make up the deficit. So he's gonna push a bit towards the pole position. We are gonna like push him and make Sharp push even more, or else Sharp will be in danger of getting like. So I guess we can give Sarnen another set of mediums. If he goes the way he has gone already, he can like be on a medium set and like win the race and at P3, P4 maybe. So 10.4 seconds, 10.3 seconds, 10.2. We made a second in that lap actually. So as you can see, by conserving tire, he's like, it shows that he's trying to go for the mediums. He needs to go at least till the 22nd lap, or else he'll be going for the hards, because only like 30 laps they last. Okay, 30 laps. Yeah, right. So he has the time to go to mediums now. He can go to mediums and push hard even. No problem with that. And we haven't made time now. So he's starting to push his tires now. I guess he's going to pit. He's going to pit now within some more time. So he is going on like, he's conserving, he's going fast. I don't know what his idea is, but he's on 25%. So he should be okay. And by the way, our driver Dieter Wexler has moved to P4 and he's on his way to attack P3. Want him to use up some fuel too. Yes, get the P3. You got 24 laps remaining. He was on P6 and he made it up to P4, so he's making it up. And still Holes has to pit. He has no option but to pit actually. So others have pitted to their options. So some are in hard, some are in mediums. And Sarnen is going to go for a set of mediums actually. And he has, let's see how many laps we can go. We can go to 27 laps maybe. If we go to lap 20, it will be 22 laps left. So we can get him on the mediums now itself. So I'm going to request him to, where is he? So I'm going to request him to attack now. So now he passes the pit. So I'm going to need him to come into the pit wall now, and I'm going to give him a balanced pit stop. I'm not looking at any of his conditions. He has like good parts, that's why he's so happy. Then Wexler, who has like some medium condition parts. And third place, he's not giving it so easily. He has to come for a set of softs, I'm sure. Holes in P3, he has to come for a set of. Okay, now he has to go to the pits soon. Okay, Sarnen made up P1, and I didn't want him to, and he's gonna go on a, okay, he's at P3, he ends up at P2 again, so that's good to him, he's at P2. I need you to slow down, take off like don't take most of your tires life out. So Sarnen ends up in P2, better than Wexler actually. So he has to make it through Sarnen and Sharp. So I don't know how that happened. I guess P3 Holes was holding him too much. Anyway, then we gotta make Sarnen go for P1. And he has a 11-second gap. A bit too much actually. So he's not conserving tires or anything. I'm not sure how they're gonna catch Sharp now. It looks nearly impossible to catch Sharp now. P2 and P4, huh? That's good. I actually need to look into the Wexler to get him into P3s. That's going to help us a lot. So we're going to have to ask him to push again. Need you in P3 quickly, as quick as possible, because we are running out of laps. So this is, you had to think a lot, guys, when you like go through motorsport racing. When I watched Formula 1 like in my younger days, I thought it's easy to think of strategies, stints and stuff, but it is a hell lot harder when you do it. You can see from this game itself, with getting advice from the game, it's still hard, man. And now I know why the drivers and the race crew get like paid so much, because they do a real good job. So P3 is called into the pits now. So we're gonna go on a neutral and medium basis. So he's called into the pits. So Wexler is gonna make it up to P3 anyway. So we got Sarnen to make it up to P2 now, and he is actually catching up with Sharp. Now we are aiming for that P1 using Sarnen. And Sarnen, I never expected this kind of a performance from him, but Sarnen actually made it up. And he won't be giving up if like Wexler catches up to him, because he's not going to listen to me, it seems. I'm not sure. Maybe if it goes too much, I gotta have to find a replacement driver even. Who knows? Let's see the future. I'm not sure how the future ends up. But yet, Sharp is conserving tires than Sarnen, because maybe if we overtake him, he has a chance to overtake us with a bit of more tire threads. Actually, I never thought of using Sarnen to overtake anyone. He should have been on P3. I didn't even think of him advancing onto P2 according to his strat. And the first race, we are not doing entirely bad. We are actually doing very good to get into the podium places, P2 and P3. And Wexler has like a big gap from P4, so he's good. He has made a lot. He's making up. He hasn't made up towards Sarnen actually, sorry. He has like lost a second by conserving tires. So I'm gonna say him to push now, because he even has a chance of making it into second place if Sarnen makes it up to P1. So now 3 seconds to P1 for Sarnen, and he might be trying to take some chances. Let's just see, P19 is blocking him. Okay, so he just got the place from P19, so he's up. He is in the low to, okay, he is like 1.7 seconds between. He can see P1 near. Okay, it's 2 seconds, so he's in front of P17, I guess. Sharp, yep, he's in front of P17. And we need Sarnen to get close to him. If he overtakes this car, he's gonna be the next man. And he's just easing the gap again. I'm gonna say to a neutral. P17 should be shown a blue flag actually, because he's actually blocking P2's way in the track, so he should be shown a blue flag to give us way, but he's not shown. I'm not sure why. And Wexler is making it up. He has made a second. Okay, he's making a lot of time now towards P2. Okay, he has gotten past P17. Now it's to P1. Okay, P1 Sharp is going aggressive on his tires, as he knows that his P1, his position is on danger now. He has made it aggressive. Do you think we should make it aggressive, guys? Well, not yet. Wait till lap 32, then make it aggressive, because he's not gonna go anywhere between 5 seconds. Until that, we'll focus on Wexler more. Wexler is on P3 now. He has actually made it towards Sarnen, so they even might have a fight for P2. Okay, P18 was shown a blue flag. He gave up space to Wexler, and Wexler is making it towards Sarnen. So we got P2 and P3 people. So now he's still on 4.4s. We may even get a P1, guys. I'm not sure if we can, but we have the opportunity, and I'm gonna ask him to push towards P1 now. 4.4 seconds. Now his engineer might have said that I have started to push my tires. So he's still on conserving strat. So surprising to me, he's on conserving strats. I'm gonna go on high fuel burning. Always look at the fuel, guys. You should have surplus to burn more. So we come into 4.3s, 4.4s, not on 4.5s. So we are making up time now. 4.2s, 4.1. So he's still on conserving strats. So he'll try to go to the attacking strat when we come to like maybe 2 seconds, 1 second. If Sarnan had the hards on, he could have pushed more. I didn't know that he was going to come out in P2, so I didn't give him the hards. I gave him the option of going on softs. He's actually biting up more tire than we expected. And Wexler has an issue, so we are going to ask him to like slow down. He has a gap towards Chapman, so Chapman has like 19 seconds. So no problem for him to slow down and save some tire. He's in the hards and he has degraded more than Saran, and that's because he pitted up front. And now he comes up to Sharp, the leader. And I want him to attack maybe. But his tire wear is the question. He's got 7 more laps to go. And Sharp can again come past him. So we are going to keep on the same strat for some time. So now attack maybe. He's gotten too close now. Now Uzov, go to push. Attack. Oh my goodness, I missed out that opportunity if I had that attack on. Okay, anyway, now we are going to go on neutrals and mediums. We need to save a bit of tire and fuel actually. And he is also on conservation strats because he is following a car. I don't know, guys. We are fighting for P1 over here. So we're gonna give him the permission to go to attack and overtake here. I don't know if I made the right call, but now I'm gonna go to push and high. And now I'm gonna go to the neutrals. So that's P1 for us. He's also behind, he's in our tail. So now a neutral stat, he'll be trying to push. He's still on conservation, so I don't know what he's thinking. Does he think that we won't be able to make it to the end with the... Oh, fudge. We might not be able to make it. That's why he's still in conservations. And now he has given it to the overtaking. I'm gonna push the thing a bit and go for push and high. So Wexler is on P3. Maybe he also can push a bit. Wexler has only a 3-second gap. My goodness, he's closed up. He's closed up to Sharp, so he can actually attack. He can go to an overtaking strat maybe. So 4 more laps to go. He can even make it to P2, Wexler. He started on pole and he's on P3 now. Not good actually, but I would say not bad either for the team. So P15 was shown a blue flag. He's not obeying it. Okay, now he obeys it. Okay, no worries, man. No worries. Go to neutrals. Come on, try to get close to P2. Okay, you're at 1.9 seconds. At a 1.8. So Sharp and Sarnan have a 3.6 second gap, while we have only 1.8 second gap. We can try to go to P1 actually here. And we do go to P2. It's P1 and P2 for our team. Unbelievable strat over here. And he might be trying to take that P2 again from us. We're not going to give him it that easily. And he's not going to get it that easily either. So we're going to say you to go to conservations. Just one more lap, guys. Just one more lap. Can you go to a conserving strategy now? I'm just monitoring Wexler. He has a 4-second gap, so he's good. He's doing really good. So we are chirping the tires, right? We are chirping tires, and now we are on the final lap, and we can see Saarinen, he has made up a position. So it's like a position swap, I don't care at all. But hell yeah, Wexler should have been on P1, but his pit stop was the issue. I'm sure, okay, the pit stop was the issue. We actually gave him the option of repairing the engine, I guess, engine or gearbox, one of those two. And that took more time, but Saarinen didn't have that option. So we should think of upgrading parts to Wexler so he can easily make up P1 then. So we are going into the medium straight. So P1 and P2, baby. Whoa, yeah, great job. So Wexler might be sad, but he's still happy that we got P1 and P2. He's on P2. He didn't drop down. He just dropped down to his partner. Saarinen made up 2 places. He was on P3. He made it till P1. That's actually good, and our strategies work, people. 15% on the hards and 14% on the mediums. So we made a lot of work done, and Sharp actually couldn't even match us. Saarinen from Scuderia Rosny won it for us easily. Turn the thing and we see him drying up to our garage. And we win it, people. It was so easy. Not easy actually. And we have been for a long time. Let's just see how everyone made their stints. Let's see how Sharp made it. So 19 on the softs. Saarinen made it 20. 23 on the mediums. He made it 22 on the mediums. Wexler 14 in the softs. So he had like 9 laps suffered due to attacking to keep like Sharp in his eyes. And he had 28 laps in the hards, but hards could do 37 laps apparently. 34 laps, 34 to 37, so he didn't make it that even. But we did chirp alright, we did good. We did good. P1 and P2, baby. That's like beyond awesome. And this says risk of rule break none, because we didn't use upgraded parts. My good advice, never use upgraded parts in your current season. Use upgraded parts in your next season. Have those parts ready, use it in your next season. Again, you'll be in the same company if you do good. The same cars, same drivers. Recruit them again and use like the average upgraded component at that season, so they won't be under risk of rule break, according to my idea. I never seen anyone breaking rules when they use new parts for next season. But for the current season, use your original parts. Original parts always. So we made it on target, about P7 actually. So we are on podium, P1 and P2. And Loki Lovson gets the championship trophy for that match. We get 43 points. We are ahead by a long shot by 21 points from Steinman Motorsport. They are actually one of the good like talented guys to get the championship done for the constructors, not for the drivers, the constructors. So we get like, okay, Scuderia Rosny made that look easy. Superb win by Nilo Saarinen. So yep, there goes our hard fight. We fought hard, we fought good, and we did get P1 and P2. We were rewarded, guys. And I guess you guys got some tips and tricks on how to manage your crew in Doha GP. And that's it for it today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please share this video, help me build up my community, and I'll meet you guys in the next one.